Hey everybody, Beard Brothers Breaks here with break number 3 of the Onyx Vintage. It's a new case, guys. So there's a chance to get your spots and get what you want still. Okay, give me 1 second, just pulling up my list. So this is break number 3. We'll give it a minute or two and then we'll start. So this is the list for the people who got into this break, guys. Again, we do thank you for getting in. And we thank you for joining us. We do appreciate it. We got some good cards. We got some great cards in the previous case. This is a brand new case. So anything goes. We got a 1 out of 5. And quite a few out of 25s, out of 50s. So we definitely had a nice mix in that case. Harry Ford. That was out of 5 out of that case. But this is a brand new case, guys, so there's still plenty of chance to get even another Harry Ford. You know.
Or Ken Griffey Jr.
Or Ken Griffey. I mean, Matt, we've had cases of this stuff where we had, I forget which product it was, where we had like multiple out of 5s.
Cut this case, guys. What I'm gonna do? Mix it up a little bit.
Are you going to turn your mic on?
What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut the case open, guys. Get this thing going here. Sorry if the table's a little short, guys. We have a different break-in spot here than we used to have. It's kind of temporary, so I will take 12 boxes, as you can see the cases, guys. See the case of cards. So I'm gonna move this over so that I can pull these out without hitting everything.
Want to see an Acuna? We can see what we can do for you, Adam.
Yeah,
How's it going, Adam?
That would be nice. We didn't get one in the first case, so it would be nice. Love to see a Griffey. Love to see an Ohtani. We did pull 1 out of 1 Ohtani in one of the last products we did. One of the last releases, not gems, but right? It wasn't gems, right? No. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. All right. 12 boxes, guys. 12 sealed boxes. Like I said, we just did a break of this. 2 breaks of it. I'm going to move these over and
Going pretty good tonight. Well, hopefully we can make it a better night for you, Adam.
just going to pull up the chat on my phone so I can watch.
Hopefully we can make it a better night for you, dude.
And the ripping is going to be happening.
And the other break 4 is ending right now, guys. So if there is a spot you want in that, just make sure while you watch us, you can scoot on by over there real quick, get your spot, come on back, and join us again. So we will start this, guys. Thank you for joining us, and best of luck.
Yes. Here we go. Let me move these boxes over a little bit. And where's my cutter? There it is.
Again, if you guys ever have ideas or stuff, let us know. One of our viewers had an idea tonight for the future. Again, people have good ideas. We can implement them, so you let us know.
It's been going good. It's been going good, yeah.
Haven't been very good.
Haven't been over to Brett's in a while here, so I got about a 40-minute ride. I drive over here, and
we actually were talking. One of our friends here in the break-in community had an idea, and we had some ideas on how in the future we can change it so it makes it easier so that while we are breaking, you're not having to bid at the same time and whatnot. So we have an idea.
Yeah, usually with Onyx, since there's so many spots, we have to kind of squish it together because
we may try something a little different next time.
Yeah, we may try to, maybe have them break Thursday and Friday, have them end, and then break them Saturday. That
So
way.
we could do all 4 in a row, and then there's no issues with bidding.
Yeah, it's a good idea.
Best of luck, everyone.
All right, here we go. Get some top loaders out of this thing here. All right, Novi Marte. Oh, I did it again. Jonathan Aranda, Novi Marte, and Marco Luciano.
That would be going to
Marco
the
Luciano.
closer.
And he did? He got into break 3?
Mm-hmm.
No shitting. I told him go on, check it out. And Yossi Galan.
That's going to Greg. Greg Legg, he got into the other 2 breaks, and he's getting some nice cards. Hey, Les, we were just explaining to him. We were just explaining the new idea for the future of maybe ending them on a Thursday and Friday, and then breaking them all Saturday. That gives plenty of time for people to bid, pay for their spots, and then we break them all in one day.
That way, too, it kind of helps us out, so there's not a big gap. We're just sitting here waiting for the next break, so...
Is he Italian? Out. No, he isn't.
I don't know why Oh, actually, they're going to end up getting top-loaded anyway, so...
You might as well, because I thought about it. When you're done, I won't top-load them. I'm going to be busy filling out the eBay.
Yeah. We top-load the base cards, too. There's not a lot of cards, and it makes it easier for shipping.
Give them good
protection. So everything's in top-loaders, so... Yeah, people will stroll in. They may not know we're live yet, at least the last night ones they probably did because it was a whole day in between, I guess. But I'm sure people will roll in. And we should still have notifications, right? We haven't had that many.
Yeah, we've only done 1 break.
Yeah. Yeah, there was quite a few in the last one here. 15, 16 people. Luis Angel Acuna. And Nazir Mule. Chris Murphy.
That's going to Greg.
And Reggie Crawford.
Going to Texas Breaks. Hey, Texas. Hopefully we can get you guys all some nice hits.
There's a good spread in the first case.
Yeah, very decent.
You can get a couple. You get a few doubles, obviously. But nothing crazy. Alright. I'll go through more top loaders. Put more here. I know, it's funny. It was so early, too, when we did the first break and when everyone showed up, Maybe people were like, oh, it's tomorrow at 8:15. They do it the next day.
No, it was very descriptive in big black lettering. All breaks will happen Friday. All 4 breaks will be Friday.
Yeah.
Ford Black. You guys are the best. No, you're the best, Les.
Benny Montgomery and Michael Garcia. And Jacob Berry. I almost said Perry. Jacob Berry.
That's going to Alex Kitchens.
And Oswald Peraza, and that is out of 50.
Eric Fed, that's going to you. Eric Fedzak. Well, we appreciate it. We'll say it's breaking. It's not like we're going to sit here and say it's the hardest thing in the world or something. But breaking can be very hard with certain aspects, and it really makes it great when you guys help us. Just be great when you guys are great. So, like Les, we really appreciate. We love seeing your name whenever you get into a break. When you get into our breaks, we're like, oh, Les got in and stuff. So, it's those who have just made this well worth every bit of work. And we do appreciate it. Obviously, we haven't been breaking like we used to, but It's great to get back into this and see you guys. It's a community, it really is.
And here we go. I think this is box number 1, 2, 3. Box number 4. Box number 4. Betty Montgomery and Matthew Liberatore. Virsen Arteaga.
That's you, Les.
Right on the board, right from the beginning here. And Dustin Harris.
I always want to be Dustin for Dustin. That's going to you, Michael Langer. How's it going, Michael?
We've had him.
Yeah.
Because I remember saying, Michael Langer. I remember
Matt
doing that
had
before.
you didn't know.
Huh?
Matt had you didn't know, Michael?
We had him before.
You're something to be had.
All right.
Yeah, whenever we see familiar names, it's always awesome to be like, oh, look who came back.
Well, right, because sometimes, like, with eBay,
Richard's Meteor's back. Oh, Les is back.
especially when there's a hiatus, you know, on our end.
Alex Kitchens. Oh, no way.
That one
Texas
there, yeah, because
Breaks.
we hadn't seen Alex Kitchens in quite a long time, even before we had ended, so it was like, you know, when you see certain names you haven't seen in a long time, even
Where are you,
long time.
Sandman? As we told people, I know OMG's in this. Lunch is in this. It's good to have. Hopefully, you
not
guys,
know-
if
see,
you can stop
I
by,
didn't know
that'd
any
be
of
great.
that.
If not, it's good to have you in.
Carson Wisenhunt and Anthony Solometo. And Luis Angel Acuna.
Going to OMG. There we go. OMG.
There you go. And Jeremy Pena.
Has been a popular one tonight. Texas Breaks. How's it going, OMG? How's life treating you? Did anyone ever get into Onyx Gems? I can't remember who got into those breaks, but that was
Yeah, with
awesome
us.
stuff.
Yeah, that was.
That stuff was awesome.
Shohei Ohtani, the first base card we got of him, too. Right? That's the first
Nope.
Ohtani anything we've gotten, right?
Nope.
Oh, we got a base?
Yeah.
Oswald Peraza. Nazier Mule, that's the first auto we've got of him.
And he scribbles all over it.
Well, you
Les.
can see the N and the M, and then he does a... Oswald Peraza Red! So now we got the Peraza Green and the Peraza Red.
Another for Eric and another for Les.
So that
Try
is
to-
out of 25, that Peraza.
Would you like another out of 5, Les? I've been home this whole week and have not had issues with those dogs barking. They're
They-
home. They get home tonight, and all of a sudden it's bark, bark, bark.
Why would they bark when they're here? Usually the dogs bark when you're not here. Right?
I don't know what's going on.
Well, what do they do to the dogs? Like, when I think of a black German Shepherd, I just think of, like, a guard dog, anyway. You don't see a lot of them. Like, you see more of the regular colored German Shepherds. Ooh.
No bennies yet. I think we had a bear. Correct. No bennies, correct?
No, just 2 base. 2 base bennies.
And then we have a berry.
Yeah, and the berry, I think.
Another auto berry. Does a bear? Yeah, you know. Does a bear? Yeah, you know.
Yeah, no bennies. We haven't even pulled a benny yet. Not yet. No bennies.
Are you sure we didn't get a base?
No, we got a Benny base card. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got 2 of them. Benny. Benny.
And we had a Benny in the base in the last.
Yeah, we already got 2 in this half, so maybe that's a sign of things to come. Derek Diamond. Dustin Harris. Carter Young.
Going to Greg.
And Luis Angel Acuna going to OMG.
So that's 2
out
for
of
you, OMG.
25.
2 for OMG.
A base and an out of 25. Woo.
Okay, I couldn't figure out what you were saying, Les. You asked if I want another 1 out of 5. Does a bear? Yeah, you know. Does a bear crap in the woods? Okay, I was getting confused.
Well,
I'm
it's
like,
sometimes
what's
hard
bear?
with a message because you don't get the voice and you don't get the. There's certain things you can say in a message that you don't always get. Dustin Harris. What am I doing? I'm losing it. You know what's funny is when we were doing this list, Brett, when we were making this list online, when you look at the names, I would see Dustin Harris and Derek Diamond, and then I almost thought Dustin Diamond. I kept thinking Dustin Diamond, you know, Screech from Saved by the Bell. All right, guys, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 boxes left. No treble, Dustin. Boo, boo, boo. Every card is top loaded. Jace Jung. I think that's the first Jace Jung card we've gotten. Corbin Carroll. Miguel Garcia.
That's going to Greg.
And Jonathan Aranda. That is green out of 50.
Going to Greg. I'm going to have to send you a armored car, Greg. It's all about the base. It's all about the bass or the base.
No, that's why I said no treble. Did you hear me before?
Yeah. It's got stuck in my head again. It's all about the base.
What was the other thing you were saying earlier?
It's all about the
Mike
bass.
Jones. We haven't get any Jones
It
yet.
could be all about the bass with him. He likes fishing. I had some good trout the other night.
It's definitely not all about the trout.
I had trout and I
Dustin.
undercooked it by accident. Ugh.
Good job. We used to go when I would go fishing with James when we were young. He had one of them Ronco rotisserie deals. And we used to put the fish in that, butter
That
it
would
up,
have been a good idea.
and they had those things that you squeeze them in. You know those.
I should have done that with mine. I got rid of mine. I'm kind of wishing I didn't now, but
Got rid of what? Your fish?
my Ronco rotisserie cooker.
They still make them, right?
I don't think they're as good as they used to be. You know, they have all different other
It
ones.
was a Showtime.
They even have one that sits like this,
Showtime
and it does
Junior
it this standing up. I mean, they work. They really do cook a chicken perfectly.
You know what they say? Set it and forget it.
But it's I just never used it enough.
Ron Popeil. I don't know if he's dead or not, but
He's definitely dead.
I always thought he looked like the Joker from Batman.
Yeah, he kind of dead. Well, he looks. Yeah, he has the forehead.
And the lips. I don't know. He kind of reminded me of like Jack Nicholson.
How was your gas station lunch, Matt?
I don't think I had that today. I didn't have lunch today. I went to Olive Garden.
So you didn't have lunch?
Nope. Yeah, I went to Olive Garden.
You just said you didn't have lunch.
Well, yeah, I did. I went to Olive
We
Garden.
don't have lunch at Olive Garden. We just have food.
No, but I was thinking I didn't have lunch at work. I left work early today. Reed Detmers and Dylan Cruz. Dustin Harris.
Going to Michael Langer. Another one for you.
Brock Jones.
Brock Jones going to Michael Langer as well.
Mike Jones. As they floating in the candy paint.
Matthew, you dubba. We said the Ronco thing at the same time. Dubba. Dubba. I did like it. It worked well. And I even bought the basket off eBay from someone, and I never used it enough. But it was good. I actually made lots of chicken.
We used to put steak in those things all the time, too.
It seems pointless. Steak is steak. Don't make it complicated.
Well, it works when you're a kid, because then you don't have to cook it on the frying pan. They didn't have a grill, I don't think. They ended up getting a grill, but
it's really meant for like low and slow cooking. Steak should not be low and slow.
Yeah, Brett's an expert on everything.
Well, I know a lot about cooking.
You don't know a lot about cooking steak.
I do too.
I've had your steak. Wasn't that good?
Steak needs to be cooked fast, not low and slow.
I remember that time you cooked steak outside and you were like, "Oh, I overcooked it."
I don't remember that time at all.
It was out on your grill when you.
I remember making burgers, and they were absolutely delicious, and we said these were the best burgers we ever had.
I do remember that. There was so many toppings. I remember that. Get the lettuce, tomato. That was good. I do remember that. They were so big you couldn't even fit it in your mouth. Owen White. Dylan Cruz. Chase DeLauder.
That's going to Deanna. That's you again. There you go, Deanna.
And Derek Diamond out of 50.
That's going to you, Greg. Now I'm getting hungry.
No, you already had dinner. Remember? You didn't want to eat. Could have ordered food from the White Buffalo.
Well, why would I?
Why not?
I have food here.
Yeah, but people order out all the time. They don't just eat, I have food here.
Well, why would I buy food out if I don't eat it?
Because it's not as good.
Says you.
Food that you order is always better. It's hot, fresh, ready to go, greasy.
Oh, I know.
It's always the best. I know the other night, we had just gone shopping, and then Joe's like, you getting hungry? I'm like, yeah. He's like, we got those Chiefs pizza coupons that we got in our inboxes. I'm like, yeah. What about it? We didn't order. I was like, great.
Why didn't you?
I got up and made...
Hot, greasy? And they bring it right to you.
No, I got up and made something. I forget. I just got up and made us something real quick.
Well, I do have enough. Could
My
have
roommate.
a chicken pot pie tonight.
Oh, the other night, Joe's like, oh, you didn't eat the other night, as in hint, hint. He probably wanted me to get up and make something. I'm like, yeah, no, I just had Oreos. I don't feel like making anything. And then he had...
by the way, guys, we're on box number...
11.
I
was like, just cook some eggs. So he's like... He made 2 big egg sandwiches. All he used was 2 goose eggs from Ryan. We're almost out of eggs from Ryan. Because he doesn't have goose anymore.
What's your sister's name?
Kayla.
I harass Matt all the time because he used to complain all the time. I couldn't, they want me to do this. I haven't even stopped for lunch. It's like, bring a lunch to work like a normal person. No one does that anymore.
Well, I'm at the shop. I can get anything. I'm not out on the road. Jeremy Pena. Harry Ford. Owen White.
Going to Greg.
And Oswald Peraza. Now we got the base.
Eric. That's going to you, Eric. So he's got 3 different types?
Yep. All he needs now is the...
Black.
The black.
See, this is cool. We've had this happen with...
That's cool.
With players before, and this is
I got
cool
no problem getting doubles when you're getting your rainbow out of it, and not just getting the same one.
Getting your rainbow.
As they flows in the candy paint. Dipping on 84 swing.
But I've harassed him about it because he's like, no one brings lunch to work anymore. It's like, yeah, well, they do, and guess what? Those people don't worry. Those people don't have to worry about where they're at to get lunch.
The new secretary has been like in the morning, like she gives me a bag with Burger King. I got 2 sandwiches. I got you one bacon and sausage croissant from Burger King. I'm like, ooh, thank you. She's like, well, they're like 2 for $4, so it seems foolish to buy 1 for $3 and
Why?
then buy 2 for $4 because you get a better deal.
Do you pay her money?
No.
Then
she just did it. I don't know.
And she didn't get a deal because now she's just spending extra money she wouldn't have.
She called me her work husband yesterday.
But
she's only worked there for like 2 weeks.
But your thing is, you'd be getting the deal, but she doesn't get a deal. She paid $4.
Well, but she's like, I used to eat them both sometimes, but she's like, here. She's good looking too.
Dude, I used to send my husband to work with some
looking.
Gordon Ramsay style lunch.
She's 44. She's 44. She went to Merrimack Valley. She's good looking.
One more box, guys. That's what one time your brother went to Shaw's and he's like, they got hot dogs on sale, and so he got hot dogs, and then he gave a bunch of them away to like your mother and other people, and I was like, so it wasn't a deal. You spent more money than you would have because you basically gave it all away. Gave some to Grandma. I remember saying, well, then it wasn't a deal if you gave it all away. You didn't get any more for your money.
Max Meyer, last box mojo,
I'd like to
guys.
see an auto of Max Meyer.
Jackson Job.
Jocks.
Anthony Solometto.
That's going to Greg.
And Everson Pereira.
That's also going to Greg. Greg, you're running the house.
Do have another half coming up, guys. I think the other half's going to be stacked. This half was
when we're done with this, guys.
This half was decent, but I'd love to see some more.
I will be getting on to eBay in like 5 minutes, and I will get you those invoices. Or, well, I will not get you any invoices. It doesn't end until 9:05, but get the next list. Start filling in.
Diarrhea of the mouth. We'll do a recap in a second here, fellers. Ladies and fellers.
Matthew with gas station food and Merrimack Valley chicks. LFMAO. Matt is if men were restaurants, you'd be McDonald's. That would be correct.
Tom B, you didn't get anything, huh?
Tom, who did you have, Tom? You didn't get Kumar.
Ooh. You in the break 4, Tom?
Did you try getting in break 2, Tom? Break 4, Tom? Yeah.
I don't know if it's past him, probably.
It would be a Kumar.
I don't know. There's still about 25, 30 spots, so I don't know if they're at K yet.
It would have just passed.
Oh.
42 minutes in, that's 40 spots in. So Kumar.
Yeah, did you get him in the next one? All right, guys, we're going to do a recap.
Sorry, dude. I know that sucks. I want to recap in alphabetical order for Eddie.
Yeah. Here we go,
Eddie.
guys. Here we go, Edward. Edward Scissorhands. Luis Angel Lacuna out of 25. Luis Angel Lacuna base, so there we go. Everson Arteaga. Derek Diamond out of 50. Brock Jones. Mike Jones. Owen White. Jonathan Aranda out of 50. Oswald Peraza. Look at this, guys. Oswald Peraza. Rainbow, baby. Out of 50, out of 25, and base out of 400. Reggie Crawford. Anthony Solometto. Everson Pereira. Chase DeLauter. Dustin Harris. Mikel Garcia. Carter Young. Nazier Mule. Jeremy Pena. Dustin Harris. Jacob Berry. Chris Murphy. Marco Luciano. And Yossi Galan.
Alphabetical and backwards, or I'm unfollowing and sending a complaint to the owner. That Solamento spot was sniped both breaks. Same with Davis. Ugh. That stinks.
Oh, man.
Did they go right above what you were willing to pay, or did they go a decent amount over? Well, you're not alone in that. You're definitely not alone in that, because trust me, Matt's gotten sniped many times going for his teams on eBay.
I remember that time I wanted to get
that Spirit.
There was this time we did Inception like 2 years ago, and it wasn't last year, I don't think. I think it was the year before, but it could have been last year. And I was like, oh, we're not going to list Seattle. Like I was thinking, I never actually said it to Brett, but I was thinking, I think like, let's just not list Seattle, and because I want it. And I've never done that, obviously. I mean, people do keep their team or whatever, but never have. And I was thinking like, but Inception's my favorite product. You know, I wanted to keep Seattle. And then we pulled the Dawns of Greatness out of 10, Ken Griffey Jr., Seattle, and I was like, you got to be shitting me. Like, it was the one card I didn't think we'd ever see, and we saw it, you know, and we pulled it, remember? And it wasn't a redemption or anything. It was in, you know.
We miss it. I definitely miss it too, Eddie. I mean, there's, like I've said before when Dustin was saying, there are good parts to it and there's bad parts. And I do miss it. What I don't miss is having no time for anything. And it's been great to, honestly, it has been great to be able to do things. I help my friend's grandmother a lot, which is awesome. And I don't know, I have time to do my hobbies and stuff, which is really cool too.
You have like freaking fruit flies everywhere in here, dude. They're like everywhere.
They're not fruit flies, they're flies.
No, they're tiny, tiny, tiny. They're like gnats,
I don't know.
dude.
I put a small bid plane on revisiting today, and I was in the middle of work and ignored notifications.
My hat. He's like, it's not an axe.
Oh, sorry, Tom. I know that sucks.
Remember, he's like from like Uncle Buck. It's not an axe. It's a hatchet. It's so sharp I could circumcise a gnat. You know what a gnat is, Bug? Bug, gnat. Do I hear some resemblance here? Eh?
Okay, guys, we'll catch ya. We'll be back up at 9:45 for the last break.
9:45.
We'll catch you guys. And come back and join us to make fun of your brother.